Hey guys, what's going on? The North London Derby is set to be postponed. Arsenal have officially submitted a request for the North London Derby to be postponed. Yes, due to the fact that Arsenal currently have, combined with injuries, COVID, AFCON, and everything else, Arsenal currently do not have enough players, most likely, to field a full team. With the new Premier League rules, with everything going around with COVID, there is rules in this situation, and I'll be going through everything. I'll be explaining everything going on with this game and why it's being postponed in your comment section right now, and on the playback and live. I'd want to know how you guys feel if this game was to be postponed. As an Arsenal fan personally, I think it would benefit us if it was postponed. If a Tottenham fan was here, I definitely do think they would feel a little bit hard done by it, and they definitely would probably not want the game postponed, because it would be in their favor to play Arsenal at this time with the lack of squad depth and the injuries, and in addition to everything going on with COVID. So depending on what side of the bill you sit on, you probably would want this game to go ahead, or you'd want this game to be postponed. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section just before we get started. You already know what it is, the Kitty G on EGTV, and let's talk about this, guys. Where are we going? Back. Okay, so this is what's happened so far. Let me explain everything to you guys as we go along, okay? So follow me as we go along. I'll be explaining everything on why this is happening and why this is most likely going to be postponed, okay? So as you guys already know, there is a rule in the Premier League where teams can get games postponed due to various reasons. Some partially has to do with COVID, but some also does not have to do with COVID primarily. It could just mean that you don't have enough players to field the team. Due to fair use, they've changed the rules quite a bit. So the Premier League's official rules have changed. But before we do anything else, let me tell you guys who is available. Arsenal currently have 12 players available. Okay, here are the 12 players. Let me put it on the screen to show you guys who the 12 players that Arsenal have available are. Arsenal's 12 players that are available are Kieran Tierney, Ben White, Gabriel, Holding, Tavares, Chambers, Pablo Mari, Saka, Longa, Nketiah, and Gabriel. As you can see, Aaron Ramsdale is not on the list. This is all about outfield players. You need to have minimum 13 outfield players in order to play in order to for it to be considered a full squad. Now let's go to the Premier League rules. The Premier League rules state a, a game can be called off if a club is unable to field 13 outfield players and a goalkeeper, right? 13 outfield players and a goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper is not included in the 13 outfield players, clearly. So it has to be 13 outfield players. Currently, with the situation with COVID, illnesses, AFCON, and everything else, Arsenal currently only have 12 senior players. And this is officially from the Premier League website. If you guys want to check it yourselves, you can check it yourselves, right? So I'm telling you guys, most likely this game will be postponed. I want to know what your feelings are, what your thoughts are in the comment section right now. Let me know what you guys think. This is the situation, and I'm keeping you guys up to date on everything going on. The reason why Tottenham fans are upset, of course, is because they're going to have a game postponed. They don't want the game postponed, and I understand that, right? But Arsenal are completely in their right to have this game called off. Okay, listen to this. This game will probably get called off, and as you guys remember, when the Liverpool game was getting called off, I was one of the people who said, you know what, these things happen. They have the right to call the game off, and they have the right to request. Arsenal are doing the right thing in this situation. This is a big game. This obviously has a big implication to the remainder of our season, and we'd be absolute idiots if we didn't seize the opportunity to try to get the game postponed. Even though it is a North London derby, and it is a big game for us fans, getting hyped up for it, I do understand that it's one of the biggest games of the season. I can't even lie, but to go into it only with 12 senior players, come on, guys. We only have 12 senior players. Let me name them again. Kieran Tierney, Ben White, Gabriel, Rob Holding, Tavares, Chambers, Pablo Mari, Saka, Lokonga, Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah, and Gabriel Martinelli. Those are the only players that we have available for this game right now at this moment. You also have to remember, Granit Xhaka just got sent off with a red card, so he would have been the 13th player. If Granit Xhaka hadn't gotten sent off versus Liverpool, we would have been able to continue with this game because we would have exactly 13 outfield players. But since Granit Xhaka did get subsequently sent off with a red card, this game is now at risk of being completely called off. Martin Odegaard currently has COVID-19. Cedric Suarez currently has a hip issue. Emil Smith-Rowe has a groin issue. Said Kolasinac has a hamstring issue. Takahiro Tomiyasu has a calf issue. El Neni, Pepe, Partey, and Aubameyang are all at African Cup of Nations. With Granit Xhaka's suspension for 2 games, that might mean that Arsenal might have to get 2 games postponed. We now might have to get the second leg versus Liverpool at home get postponed also. So not only will this North London derby most likely get postponed, it could possibly be that the next game gets postponed also, right? So now let's see, what are the rules in this situation. So we've already checked the rules for the Premier League, but what is the next rule? What is the rule about playing under 21s and having 13 players on the pitch? Let's find out. Let's see. Rule number 1, what does it state? What does it state?
The impact of COVID-19 infections on a club's squad, as well as injuries, illness and those isolating, and the number of players available on the squad list and any under 21 players with appropriate experience, where a club cannot field 13 outfield players and a goalkeeper either from its squad list or its appropriately experienced under 21 players, the match will be postponed.
Boom. So if that is the rule, that means Arsenal only have 12 players at this moment. We don't have 13 players. We don't have under 21s that have appropriate experience to play in this game. So at this point, this game is most likely going to be called off. Now, what is the second rule? What is the second rule? Let's find out.
The status of any COVID-19 outbreak within a club, including the number of individuals affected, the sequence and source of infections, and their proximity to the match in question.
Okay, so I'll let you guys know right now, when it comes to COVID, the only person who has COVID is Martin Odegaard. There's only 1 case of COVID. The major issue is that we do not have enough players to field this game. And the reason why it's going to get called off is not only because of COVID. So this rule has been implemented because of COVID, but it does have wider implications also. So that is the bigger thing in this. This also, Arsenal have full right to have this game completely called off. Due to that, we do not have enough players to field on the pitch. Even if you try to say bring in the kids, when you think about it, who is there to bring in? The majority of the kids are on loan who have adequate experience. You would say Charlie Patino, but guess what? Charlie Patino does not have any first team games in the Premier League. So he does not count as somebody who's adequately experienced. In order to be adequately experienced, you must have played at the top level in any of the top 5 leagues. And none of our youngsters have done that. So in this situation, the game will most likely be postponed. Right now, Arsenal have officially submitted a request. I will show you guys the request that Arsenal have submitted, as a lot of people are saying, that this will be postponed. Yes, it will most likely be postponed, and I know Tottenham are probably upset. Tottenham are probably not happy, but we've confirmed. But you can see here that Arsenal, on their official Twitter account, have officially announced that they have confirmed that they have made an application to the Premier League to postpone Sunday's North London derby. This is officially from the club. The club appeals for the North London derby to be postponed. Okay, that is officially from the Arsenal website. What else? Obviously, Arteta was speaking about it earlier today. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna get to the comment section in 1 second, guys. But just before we do that, let me tell you guys that Arteta, just yesterday, when speaking about the North London derby and everything going on, he said that this was he said that this was a situation, and going into it, this was going to be the situation. So we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to see what happens, but that's how that's how the cookie crumbles at this moment. That's how the cookie crumbles at this moment. And if you guys don't already know what the situation with Arsenal is, it's pretty straightforward. We currently have Granit Xhaka out. We have Thomas Partey out. We have injuries, and we have one case of COVID. With that, and the rules that the Premier League clearly states, you need 13 outfield players. We cannot field 13 players. And since we cannot field 13 players, they will most likely postpone this game. So now let's get to the comment sections and let's see what you guys got to say. Postpone that game right now. We need to slap these lot when we're fully fit. That's not the point of the whole situation, but of course, I get you. Should be postponed. If not, we will. If not, we'll still beat them. Okay, Arteta at the wheel. You're laughing at Arteta. It's amazing how you are the first to get many of these news is mostly accurate. How do you do it? What do you mean? I just follow the club and I get updates on my phone on Google whenever anything Arsenal related happens. So I just search the internet. Um, good scoop, nice job scooping this story. Thank you, thank you, my guy. Lacazette was on the list. No, Lacazette is not on the list. Lacazette is available. Yeah, he is one of the players that is available. So just letting you know. Um, Hey Iga, how's Dubai? I'm good, man. And Dubai's good, man. Thank you. This game won't be postponed. EPL rules are different from EFL ones. Okay, let me tell you right now. I just read the Premier League website rules, my guy. I read the rules of the from the Premier League website. So just saying, like I don't know what you expect me to say. If the rules clearly state that the Premier League rules state that the game will get called off if you have under 13 players. If you have under 13 players available, that is the rules. Those are the rules. I don't make the rules. I'm just reading the rules out to you. So if the rules from the Premier League website clearly state this, what else do you want me to say? What else do you want me to say to you guys? Let me get it again. Let me show you. Let me show you the Premier League website. Let me show you the Premier League website just to make it clear. So this is officially the Premier League website, okay? As you can see here, this is the Premier League website. And what does it state? What does it state right there? Whoever cannot field 13 outfield players on the Premier League website. Okay? Once again, go to the top. What does it say? Premier League. Go down here. When it comes to the rules, what does it say? What does it say? Where is it? There we go. There you go. Right here. Where a club cannot field 13 outfield players. So if that is the case, and Arsenal cannot field 13 outfield players, this game will most likely be postponed, ladies and gentlemen. That is the situation right now. That is the situation as it's going to be. Bad news, man. If it would be great if Tomiyasu and ESR were back. We don't have to worry about that because most likely this game will be postponed. And most likely if we do not have any of our players available who come back from injury or come back from AFCON, or Granit Xhaka is going to be out for 2 games anyways, so he's not going to come back. So most likely that's the situation. We have 12 players available. Yes, we currently only have 12 players available. Big up Joe Boy, Chelsea fan, saying Happy New Year's, Ego. A little late, but thank you. You sound mafia tonight. Big up to you. But yeah, so that's the update, guys. That's the situation with everything. That's why the game might get postponed. Tottenham were dropping 3 points regardless, my man. Shout out to you, Ozzy Gunner. But yeah, just letting you guys know the situation. You guys have yourself a wonderful day. I might be back with the Arsenal transfer update later today. But yeah, that's it for now. You already know what it is. Go find out for yourselves what you guys need to know about this whole situation. But I've laid everything out there. The information is not out there. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm out, guys. As you already know, Kitty Gianni GTV, and we're out of here. Peace. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that like button for me. And you know what? Subscribe while you're